about that, y'all. A little late to the game this morning. We had some cute computer issues. Good old Microsoft update at the worst possible times, as always. So, sorry about the delay this morning, but we're back.
Hi, I'm Benny Jr. with Bartow Ford. Everyone has heard me speak about going the wrong way. But let me be clear, the wrong way
Benny took care of me, boy.
of doing business. This includes gimmicks, games, and unfulfilled promises. Tactics you will never ever find at Bartow Ford. For over 73 years, we've been doing business the right way. So on your next purchase, don't go the wrong way. Come to Bartow Ford and see why we're different, and we prove it.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you can become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu.
Getting it dialed in, boys and girls.
It's tax season. By now, we're all a bit tired of numbers, but here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now, here's a good number, $100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed. Save up to 40% in your first year with promo code CLAY. Visit LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com, promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
The Rocket Man has landed on iHeartRadio.
Hi, this is Elton John, and this is iHeart's Elton John Radio.
Every hit, every deep cut, and the behind-the-scenes stories from Sir Elton himself.
Nice. Got it dialed in now.
The anthems that made history. To Elton's own picks, commercial-free, including his new song with Brandi Carlile, the soundtrack of a legend. Search Elton John Radio on your iHeart app to listen now.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
This is the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio.
Welcome back. 624 here at the iHeart Media Empire. Talking fishing here this morning. Phone lines are open, 1-800-969-9352. Got to put a big shout out to our good friends at Bartow Ford. I was out there this week, and
Yep.
sneaky little buggers.
Oh, yeah, they did it.
Snuck up.
They totally snuck up to you and got that new truck.
Snuck up on me.
I don't believe it. Beth
don't?
doesn't believe it.
Oh, Beth believes it. Come on. She's still asleep, I hope.
No one believes that they snuck up on you with that new
They
truck.
snuck up on me. We were just trying to get some footage. We were out there with the cameras, and then this one was just calling me. It was like a puppy.
It's a beautiful truck.
It was like a little puppy.
Take me home.
Yeah, like I went to the adoption agency. Oh, look, it's a puppy.
Yeah,
We need that.
yeah.
Great
Bartow Ford.
Great experience. So, new 2025 diesel. Got to get the wrap on it and get all those goodies put on it because it is a little weird. It's at Ideal Automotive. I went by there the day after I bought it. Like, hey, we need some work. Chop,
Yeah.
chop. My good friends there at Ideal Automotive hooking me up, taking care of me, getting everything rigged proper.
Yeah,
was
it's going to
like-
be beautiful.
Yeah. Right now, it's not beautiful. Right now, it's painful. But it will be. It will be.
Yeah, the tint
What a great
especially.
ride. The new, tint.
Tint changes the game.
It does. And
I mean, it is the cheapest upgrade you can do to your vehicle, and it's
rewarding.
It looks better, it feels better, drives better, it's more comfortable.
So
I don't understand how people don't tint their vehicles. in Florida.
I'm with Joe Arcabasio, who's the GM there at the Brandon Ideal. Steve is the owner. He's down in Miami, but they have tint for the front window now.
Oh, yeah.
What? You knew about this?
Oh, I've had my front windshield
What?
tinted for a long time, since my first vehicle.
I was like, yeah, dude, driving this thing's like being in a fishbowl. He's like, yeah, we got to tint these side windows and maybe tint the front window. I'm like, tint the front window?
Yeah, it's not legal.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they frown upon it. I've gotten a ticket for it before.
I even said right away, I'm like, dude, like, that doesn't make
Just
any
don't take the back roads around Crystal River. You'll be fine. The only place I've ever gotten a ticket was a bright idea. I was coming back from Tallahassee from an FWC meeting, and I was like, I'm I'm going to take the highway and go the scenic route. Well, I got a ticket for tint for the highway patrol right there in Crystal River area. They got me.
How did
But if you stay on the interstate, you're good.
How did he even know you were tinted?
Yeah, I don't know. He had a ladder.
Because Joe.
Well, my tint is extremely illegal, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they say, oh, this is the legal, and I'm like, all right, double that. I'm not as bad as Cameron though. I got in Cameron's truck and tried to drive. That thing is, whoa.
Yeah, I can't.
It's hard to see out in daylight.
Yeah, I can't.
My truck is over the legal limit, but it's still drivable at night.
Yeah.
You know,
You don't have 56-year-old eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know about tint. And then he was like, dude, my Jeep's right here. I had mine done. It's just a light film on the front, but it keeps it cooler. Sitting in the
dude,
you
have to tint your front windshield.
Yeah.
Have to.
Yeah.
But go light for sure.
Yeah,
Mine
for
is very light on the front, but you're not allowed to. I believe the way the law states it is you can do limo tint, the 6-inch strip on the front windshield. I did a 9-inch strip, so I made that a little bigger. And then you're not supposed to have any tint on the front windshield at all, but I went on a light tint, and it changes the game. Like normally you're driving in the summertime, you can feel the heat radiating off your windshield, and you still have to have the AC up just to keep that heat down. But you put a light tint over that front windshield, it changes the game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah. I get heat for it every now and again, but
Apparently.
it's worth it.
You got a coupon.
It's worth it, man. Mm-hmm.
I don't want no coupons.
Yeah, if you're an eye doctor that can write me a prescription for that, hit me up. Because you can get a prescription for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Where tint is then legal?
Yeah.
Because you have a script?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I wear sunglasses all the time. My sun hurts my eyes, guys. I need tint.
That part I get.
Yeah.
That part I get.
Uh-huh. It's nice to be able to drive in your truck. I have to take my sunglasses off to drive. It's that tinted. That's the way to roll. I'm telling you.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
I was like completely clueless to the existence of front window tint.
Welcome to the new world order.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Rims, tires.
Yeah.
Got to have some 37s on that bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Beth,
Have to.
last night, Beth was like, oh, it's so nice not to have to climb up into your truck. I'm like,
Just wait.
Don't get used to it. Do not get used to that
Yeah.
because it seems awful.
Yeah.
Even when I drove off the lot, I'm like, somebody pulled me around.
And for us, it's
go-kart.
nice to be able to slide into a truck, right? I don't like if my truck when it was stock before it got lifted, you're like climbing down into the truck.
Yeah,
It just doesn't
it's
seem
weird.
right.
I know. I'm
It
like,
should be climbing
This makes no sense.
at least horizontal or a little bit up.
Something.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's just a leveling kit, like a 3.5-inch leveling kit, but
You got to go bigger.
I can't do that.
Go big
I
or
got
go home.
I spent too much time in the back of my truck for all that. But
You're a tall guy. You can reach it.
phone lines are open here, 1-800-969-9352. We got Greg in Brandon up on the other side. Didn't want to take you there, Greg, on the short segment there. Give you some time to chat with us. Again, phone lines are open here. Let's talk fishing. 970 WFLA.
From the local Lexus dealers, WFLA News Desk. This is News Radio, WFLA.
Fort Lauderdale Beach Tortuga Music Festival is going on this weekend.
He's on the news already, Brock.
Can't wait.
Oh yeah, charter captain arrested. Crazy. Yeah. For those unaware, Brock Horner, that guy who was yelling at the kid, got arrested. I think last night. Mess around and find out.
Leave it to News Channel 8 to cover the really important stuff.
Yeah, buddy. I got a text. I was like, I can't imagine how badly Mike wants to roast his dumb ass.
No, you can't. You have no idea. Yes. It's everything I can. I'm sure it'll come up here sooner or later.
Yeah, I got stopped by someone yesterday, and they were like, so how bad do you think Captain Jim Fogel's going to roast Brock? I was like, I would imagine Captain Jim Fogel's definitely going to bring that up, if it's not already brought up during the show.
Someone stole 6 chickens from a Pasco County farm.
My wife got into making sourdough bread, and there's all these memes out there like, oh, if your wife starts making sourdough bread, you could just start building your chicken coop now. And sure enough, like 2 days into it, she's like, so what about chickens? So now she's talking about chickens. And she's like, I only want one chicken. I was like, babe, you can't have one chicken. Like, first of all, they get lonely. And I was joking, but that's a thing, apparently. Yeah, you can't have one chicken. They won't lay eggs because they're unhappy. You have to have at least 2 chickens. And then I was like, well, 2 chickens, we're only going to get 2 eggs a day. When I sit down to eat eggs, I eat at least 5 eggs. So we got to have at least 4 or 5 chickens here.
I eat every day that I'm not on the water.
Yeah.
I eat eggs in the morning.
Oh, yeah, it's
and
the best.
8 eggs.
8? Holy moly.
I eat 5 all
there
egg
you go.
whites,
Yeah.
3 yolks.
Yeah.
Every morning.
When I eat a lot of eggs, I'll eat egg whites. But yeah, I don't do more than 4 or 5 whole eggs.
Oh, whole eggs, yeah. I only do 3 at a time. I do 3 a day of the whole eggs. And
I saw this thing.
1 English muffin.
I forget. It was TikTok, or something like that. She takes like 6 eggs and separates the yolk from the whites, and puts the yolk in another bowl. Takes the whites and adds like a teaspoon of beef gelatin, and then whisks it, and it turns to this like white cream, and then adds back in the yolk, and then uses that as pancakes. It makes pancakes out of it. I was like, dude, that's dope. A carbless, full of protein pancake. I was like, okay.
You go.
Yeah. I'll have to try that one out.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Greg did not want to hang out with us.
Yeah.
I was worried about that when I did that.
My wife broke out ice cream last night. I was like, what the heck are you doing? I'm not eating ice cream. And she's like, oh, it's cottage cheese ice cream. I was like, what?
I'm definitely not eating that.
Yeah. The little container of ice cream had 54 grams of protein.
Wow.
Yeah. Had a lot of fat and a decent amount of carbs too, so it wasn't like healthy or anything, but still, it was better than just normal ice cream. Pretty interesting. And it didn't taste bad. John Rivers said, hey bro, good morning bros. That's definitely a play on Brick.
The Brickster. I had John Gordon was running for me in my group yesterday. So Thursday night he texted me late. I was coming out of the 6a-8a banquet, the Poke banquet.
Mm-hmm.
He texted me. He's like, hey, brother, something's come up. I'm not going to be able to run tomorrow, but my friend Brock Horner can run for me.
Jim said, no tent for me. Too many deers in my area.
I get that.
I don't know, man. I can't not live without the tent. But I would understand that. If you live out in like the country, it gets dark.
Yeah, for sure.
I live in suburbia, so.
Yeah, see, that makes me nervous though too, man. Just people on bikes and all that, just when it gets dark at night.
When it's dark, I don't drive at night a lot though, right? I only drive in the early morning. And when I'm leaving in the morning, most of the time I have the windows down anyway. But yes, I am very conscientious of it.
That's the only thing that makes me a little apprehensive right now.
Just go light on the front windshield. But that big strip makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I'm going to put a strip up there
Yeah,
too.
but go the wider one than they recommend.
Welcome back, 6:35 here. The Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. Again, a big shout out to Bartow Ford. Was out there this week and ended up leaving there with a brand new F-250 diesel. Super thrilled with the experience again. Just a great job out there. Jared Drake, my sales guy, the finance lady, everybody did a fantastic job. Super easy process. I was in there and I showed up at 10 a.m. and I was gone by noon.
That's like when we go and do
maybe they're trying to get rid of me.
Speaking engagements at gun shops. They invited me to that when we were doing the Amendment 2. I went and spoke at Shooter's World.
Yeah.
And we're breaking down the event, and they're like, where's Dylan? I was at the gun counter filling out paperwork. It's like, you can't invite us to the place like this and not expect us to partake.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
We're giving back. We're giving back to the
yeah,
community.
I'm thanking them for hosting us, guys.
That's
We have to patronize their business.
Phone lines are open here, 1-800-969-9352. Let's go to Alan in St. Pete. Alan, how are you?
I am better than I deserve.
Attaboy. Like to hear that. That's a good thing. Beautiful.
Wow, a lot going on today, huh? How about I just want to give a shout out to to a guy who just has united the fishing community like no other, and needs some praise this morning. Captain Brock Horner, of course.
Legend.
We are all unified in our disdain for this man, and it's across the
Amazing.
board. I haven't seen too many people come into his defense. And what a horrible video.
Crazy.
And boy, I tell you, he's not only the dumbest charter captain in the world, he is the luckiest charter captain in the world. Because let me tell you, if that had been my boat and a lot of guys I know, the outcome would have been much, much different.
Tragic.
You can just tell. I mean, the fear in that kid's voice is like, and
It made me angry to watch for sure.
It made me angry as well. And then there's like not really stolen valor because the guy is genuinely a veteran, but his inflated
Career.
story of his service, his career. It's like, and why veterans, guys, girls, whatever, why they do that, I have no idea. I mean, you're already in 1% of the population for serving your country.
Yeah.
And there's so much pride in that. Why? It doesn't matter what you did. You served. You made the sacrifice. You served your country. If you did it honorably, then hats off to you. Why you got to make yourself out to be a squeal team 6 or whatever?
I'm on the other side of that, Alan. I'm on the other side of where your stance is with that. I have a hard time, like when we're at church, Veterans Day is coming. The pastor, hey, everybody stand up. All our veterans stand up. I'm sitting there clapping. My wife's like, you can stand up, dummy. I'm like, oh yeah, because of, and I understand it. Everybody said when I say that, everybody's like, yeah, but you signed up to serve. I get it. I know what I signed up for. I'm with you.
Yeah.
But what some of these,
same way, I get a little uncomfortable.
what some of these veterans have gone through. I mean, my own cousin Julie was, in Desert Storm. Like I have patches off of soldiers' sleeves that she cut off, that she sent me. I mean, that to me is a whole nother level of serving your country. You know what I mean? I went to Germany for 3.5 years and played on the base basketball team, drank a lot of cold beer, and you know what I mean? Then I got stationed in Tampa. I mean, again.
Well, I did 20 years, and in my 20 years, I did a lot. I mean, I was in Libya in '86, Gulf War I, Gulf War II, but I was never feet dry. I was on an aircraft carrier, humping bombs. But, I'm proud of my service, and it does make me uncomfortable as well sometimes. And even still serving in in the capacity that I do, people offer me free things and coffee, and I was like, I know, I'd rather pay for it. Thank you. I appreciate the effort, the support, but I really want to pay for my meal.
The sentiment's good. Yeah, the sentiment's good. For sure.
The heart is. And there's some guys that actually get angry about that when people say thank you for your service. I just go thank you for your support, and I move on.
Oh, I think thank you for your service. To me is a great. I mean, I don't.
Somebody hit me the other day.
Guys, it pisses some people off. I don't get that either. But
it's crazy.
Everybody's different.
A veteran the other day, we were doing a veterans trip, take a vet fishing. So we had 65 veterans going out with us on an afternoon half day trip. And I was telling one of the guys as they were checking in, hey, thanks for your service. And he, without missing a beat, thank you for being worth sacrificing for, is what he said. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That was a cool response. I like that.
Well, that guy really, he's got everybody on the boat's in trouble now, and now the boat company has come out and disowned him.
Well,
and
I don't even know.
His own mother had put out a disclaimer that says she's not associated.
Right.
Yeah. All his friends put out big things like, hey, I was on the boat, but I don't even know the guy.
He's been arrested. He was arrested now.
So.
Yeah. Last night he was arrested.
And people don't realize that you don't have to take anything from somebody's house. If you walk in the front door, you're a burglar. And the same thing goes with your vehicle. In a loosely translation, your boat is a vehicle, and it's your vehicle. And if you get on somebody's boat without permission, you're a burglar.
I had a buddy of mine, a very good friend of mine actually, who got into an altercation with a tow truck driver. The guy was going to tow his vehicle. Gets there, what he thinks is in time to de-escalate the whole thing. The thing escalates. The tow truck driver is in the vehicle. Joe steps up on the side of it, had his wallet in his hand because he was trying to pay the guy. Like, listen, I'll pay you for your trouble. Leave my vehicle, blah, blah, blah. Drops his wallet in the vehicle by mistake. Reaches in to get to get his wallet. Boom, is arrested. Spent the night in jail because he reached in that guy's vehicle, even though he had dropped his own wallet in there.
Wow.
So yeah, it can get pretty. Those lines are pretty pretty interesting. You got to be real careful in those
Conveyance,
escalated
personal conveyance.
Yeah,
Especially in Florida with the castle doctrine.
yeah. Right.
You gotta watch that.
I can't even imagine because I mean, you put that kid in a position too. It's like I would have defended myself. I mean, he would have got off my boat one way or another.
Well, and,
You know,
and again,
he
it's
might have been a little less buoyant when he went off.
you're you're a big human. You know, I right away when I saw it, the first thing I thought of is, gosh darn it, how come that doesn't ever happen to me?
Because it wouldn't have been on the news.
Yeah, but
We
you know,
would have been in hiding.
honestly, you know, even if you're in the right, you know, ending somebody's life is going to have tragic effects.
Oh,
on
there's
your
no
personal
doubt,
life
no
and
doubt. Well, and I
everything
don't
else.
want
It's like I don't want to go down that road, but I mean that's why I carry. Everybody says, "Well, why do you carry your gun on a boat?" Well, there you go.
right. Well, and
That's
Pirates.
but don't you think and this is how my brain works, because I think you're right. I think you touched on something really important. I'm going to share this with you because I think this is important, especially for those who carry. You still de-escalate that by shooting him in the knee.
That is the silliest thing you've ever said.
Unless he's got a gun.
Alan, talk to this man.
If he's got a
Tell
gun,
him no.
if he's just coming to punch me, I can just shoot you in the knee.
No, you
I shoot
escalate.
250 to 500 rounds a quarter, and I don't think I'm that good, especially under stress.
No?
Center
But
mass.
you know what?
I got a lot of shots. I got a lot of rounds in my Glock.
You'd be probably better hitting me with your, you know, trying to hit him with a chum bat.
Thank you, Alan.
Okay. Well,
Silliest thing you've ever said.
It's a little, you know, you throw stress in there, you know, and he's probably going to be a moving target at that point. The boat's rocking. I'm not that good, but that's why I carry a larger caliber. I get close with that 45. It's
we appreciate your call.
Wave will take you off.
Thank you so much for bringing up Brick Horner.
You got to tell why it's brick, though.
I had one of the charter captains I was with yesterday at our event had a video from a buddy of his who's a guide down in Boca Grande. And on the video, this guy's got a customer on his boat hooked up on a tarpon. He's got another rod in the rod holder that has a tarpon on it, drag screaming. And Brock Horner is riding next to him with his customers trying to get on this school of fish. I guess this guy's buddy was on the school of fish. He's calling him Brick on the video. He goes, "Hey, Brick, you want one of these fish? I know those customers on your boat aren't going to catch one unless you take one of these." I mean, he was not very popular in the Boca Grande area either. From everything I've heard,
yeah,
he's just not
well,
a popular.
300 days a year. What's wrong?
Right, you're
Best charter captain in the world.
I thought right away you're bound to be a little grumpy if you work 300 days a year. I mean, for God's sakes, cut the guy some slack.
Yeah, no doubt.
Have a great day there, my friend. Good to hear your voice.
All right, you guys
All right,
take
brother.
care. See you soon.
Be good. Yes, sir.
See ya.
That sounded like an OCC plug there. See you soon. Let's check in here with our freshwater guru. Let's check in with Ron at Ron's Tackle Box in beautiful Lake Alfred, Florida. Ronnie, what's up, buddy?
Hey, fishing's great.
Yes, sir.
Get out here before it gets too hot.
Yeah, right. No
I'll
doubt.
tell you what, it's creeping up on us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another baking summer's coming our way.
Right. The big bluegill are on. The shellcracker bite's good. There's still a few specks being caught, but more shellcracker and bluegill.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Bass fishing, excellent. I'm catching a lot of nice 6-8 pound size fish. But, you know, this last season of the bass, the biggest one I've seen this year was 12 pounds.
Whoa.
And usually we see many that size and bigger, but this year I didn't.
I wonder, what do you suppose what makes that happen, you know?
I really don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Cyclical,
I don't
maybe?
know what.
Huh.
I don't know. The cold weather is great. You know, cold water, they really get frisky, but it just wasn't on like it's been.
Huh.
But still, nice. You know, 8-9 pound fish are good.
Yeah. I've never heard anybody complain about a 12-pound bass.
Right. Well, but even 8-9 pounders, an 8-pound bass is a heck of a fish.
Even a 6-pound bass.
You're right.
Is a heck of a
Fives.
fish.
If you're into a bunch of 4s and 5s, you've had
That's a great day.
Really great day. No doubt.
I've been out here in Polk County for 30 years, and the best that I've seen was 16 pounds. But I've seen many of them 16 pounders.
16 pounds.
I would retire.
Yeah, I'm
done.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hang up the rod.
It almost looks fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think.
Sounds fake.
Yeah,
That's
And
crazy.
the bucket mouth on a fish that size has to be just ridiculous.
It's huge.
Oh.
Yes.
That's crazy.
World class.
But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, 12 pounds was the biggest that I've
Just kind of a
witnessed this season.
weird year, huh?
Yeah. But fishing's great. The speck bite was great, and now the shellcracker and the bluegill are huge. I mean, there's some big fish being caught right now.
Is that because of the cold, maybe? Do they do better when it's cold? The shellcrackers
well,
and
the season we had decent rains during the summer, which brought a lot of food in the water.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
So that grew the fish nice.
Nice.
They're healthy. They're healthy and happy.
Yeah.
Tell everybody how they can find you, Ronnie. You the man.
I'm at 380 South Lake Shore Way, which is 1792 in Lake Alfred. Phone number 863-956-4990.
You are a freshwater guru, and we do appreciate you, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Good
Ron.
stuff. The man right there, Ron Shelfo out at Ron's Tackle Box. Beautiful store, cool place. A man with a bunch of knowledge. If you're looking to catch some fish out there in Polk County, he is the man. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Fishing's going well.
Fishing's good.
All the way around,
Yeah.
sounds like.
Tarpon bites firing off down there in Boca Grande. You got one less captain on the water. Extra 300 charters available for one of the charter captains down there.
Man, I don't know when that's going to stop being funny.
It's
gonna be a while. That's the one thing I would kind of say I feel bad about. I wouldn't say I even feel bad, but it's so interesting in today's world. You do something silly like that. I mean, I've got to be careful what I say and pick my words because it was totally wrong what he did. Of
100%,
course.
yeah.
But I mean, your worst mistake like that, it's captured on social media
100%.
and goes viral. I mean, that dude's life changed.
Yeah.
And deservingly so. I mean, obviously he messed up, terrible decision, blah, 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 blah. But it's crazy the power of social media and the internet and all the memes.
The minute I saw it, I was sitting in my office at my desk. Beth brought it in, and my buddy Cody O'Connor sent it to me, and I told Beth right away, I go, that's going to go viral.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be a hot topic.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't. I don't even know that you hear about such nonsense that often.
It
you know
was
what I
pretty
mean?
crazy.
That's just, it's ridiculous. I just can't imagine. And actually, if you step back from it for just a second as a human, to me, it's like, dude, what exactly is going on in your brain?
But like,
that you thought all this was a good idea.
It was amazing to me that like the next day I was getting calls from people in Indiana, Michigan.
Oh, for sure.
Louisiana, Texas. I mean, it wasn't just like a Florida thing.
No.
This was nationally known.
Yeah.
He became a household name within hours.
Brick.
It was wild.
Yeah. It's just.
The internet is undefeated, man. It's never lets you down.
And you're watching the pain of it all, and then the video's so long, and he just kept doubling down. Like, dude, what are you doing? I'm the greatest charter captain you will ever meet. Oh my God, bro! Like,
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
That was the funniest part. Everybody's like, "Hey, do you know this guy?" No, never heard of him.
Bro, I'm like, come on, dude. Like, you really can't. I mean, how much arrogance do you have?
300 days a year.
How much arrogance do you have to have in your body for that to even come out of your mouth?
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Wild.
Even if you're one of the whack jobs who actually might think that you are the best charter captain on the planet.
My buddies know I'm tough. That was my favorite part. At first, it made me angry to watch, and then I kept watching it, and it got funnier and funnier.
I was
and
just
funnier.
like, you can't like it. You know what? It's like, when people say it all the time. It was like a train wreck.
Mm-hmm.
You just
can't
wanted
look
to
away.
know. You're like, is this really happening? Did
Yeah.
that just come out of this guy's mouth?
What's crazy though is in this stretch, this like last 10 days in Florida, that's like a mild story, right? You had that one guy who the pregnant, I think she was pregnant or she had just had a baby, and her fiance or husband or boyfriend, I forget what it is, was missing, and she went to go look for him and found him at some dude's house, like some old dude's house, and he was cheating on his, like, just had a baby wife or girlfriend with this dude. It was crazy. You didn't see that video?
No.
Oh, and then the Sarasota Susan thing. You didn't see that video?
Listen, I try not to watch all this.
Man, I got to send you some links, dog. It was crazy. There was like 4 really viral stories out of Florida in the last like 7 days.
Well, leave it to Florida.
I love it. There's something
Leave
in
it
the
to
water.
Florida. Yeah, there is.
Florida man and Florida woman have been busy this last week. It's impressive.
Yeah, leaving our mark on the country.
It's an amazing thing.
Oh my God.
We do it right.
Yeah, we do. We do. All right.
Very proud to be a Floridian.
I guess we're going to take a short break here, get you guys caught up on the world of news. Phone lines are open. Hopefully we can talk about something but Brick Horner. 1-800-969-9352.
The iHeartRadio app. Thanks to Farrah and Farrah, it's never been easier to send your opinions directly.
This video.
Which one now? It's a different one? Oh, we got to talk about the conversation.
You can't go that way.
Okay, good.
Watch today. I saw this on Twitter. Basically, I'm doing a solo road to Erie. I think she thinks it's a girl, right? She doesn't know. You know what I mean?
She finds her boyfriend's car at this dude's house and goes up to the door, thinking he's cheating on her with another girl.
I would like to point out that his welcome mat says "Go away," which I thought was insane. No, just a small detail, but. Anyways.
So she thinks her boyfriend's cheating on her with a girl. Watch what happens.
Hi, is Brian here? That's his card.
Paintless old
That's my
man.
boyfriend. He's here, and he needs to come out right now, or I'm calling the police.
You can't call the police. It's in my house. Bye.
Gay man, like it's kind of an insane
So
stuff. Before we
he comes out and he's like, "Oh, he's just my Xbox friend." And dude tries to leave, and now he comes out.
What happened? Tell me what happened. I'm pregnant. We have 3 fucking kids.
3 kids, and she's pregnant. And homeboy's at this guy's house.
Who are you? Call the police. Call the police.
Oh my god. Straightest gaming companion. Get that.
It's crazy. I forget where it is, but he comes out and he acts crazy too. But the Sarasota Susan one was just as crazy. This woman had like a plaque on a bench, and this kid sat, and she freaked out, like, "You got to get out of here. This is my bench." Yeah.
What's in the water, bro?
What?
What's in the water?
I don't know, man. And there was another one, I forget which one that one was, but there was a 4th one that was equally as crazy. And then a 5th story came out where this woman was walking her dog, and a gator grabbed her dog, and this woman, like, petite, good-looking, middle-aged woman, jumps in the water and wrestles the gator and gets her dog back.
There was an old guy that did that in one of the local ponds too, I saw. Like, he went in the water after his dog fought the alligator. I'm like, that's crazy, bro. Yeah. I'd have been like, damn, that sucks. I like that dog. I'm not going in there, bro.
That sucks. I like that dog.
Seriously, bro. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there.
I love that dog.
I like that dog. That sucks.
Oh, man.
Seriously, bro. There's no way, bro.
I like that dog.
Yeah. Oh, I really like that dog. It sucks. I'm not going in there and chase. That's crazy. He does not have a great looking jump shot, but I'll be damned if it don't go in.
Are the guys in Final Four too?
Yeah. Gators, yeah. Gators are in.
When's the Final Four games?
Tonight. They play tonight, and then the championship's Monday. Welcome back for the shout out to our good friends at Affordable Roofing systems, shingle, metal, tile, flat roofs, repairs, replacements. Nobody does it better. Over 3 decades of roofing experience. They did Dylan's roof. They did Captain Ben Marshall's roof. Everybody that I've put these people onto has raved about the quality of the job that was done. Give them a call today at 1-888-397-ROOF for your free estimate, or visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com.
You know, I've got a problem with them. I told my neighbor about them, and so my neighbor used affordable roofing, and they did such a great job on my neighbor's roof. My wife's like, that roof looks really good. I think we chose the wrong color. I was like, no, don't even start. Our roof is installed. We're not changing the color. So
that's
yeah,
funny.
thanks.
Let's go to the phone lines here.
Stop doing such a good job in my neighborhood, affordable roofing.
Let's go real quick to Chuck in St. Pete. Chuck, how are you this morning? You're on the Bartow Ford Real Animals radio show. What you got for us?
All right, I got a quick fishing story for you. So
Come on.
The wind's been really blowing, so I'm out snook fishing, and I always usually fish with 2 poles, one on top water, one on the bottom. So my girlfriend's next to me. She's got a pole in the water. I cast a cork, and the wind grabs it and just takes it up against the shore, and this big old snook hits it as soon as it hits the water. I mean, it's just like you start coming, right? And he starts running. I've got a pole in the water. She's got a pole in the water. She's trying to get the net, right? She's reeling her pole up. I go, get my pole out of the lake, because now he's coming to the boat. She pulls the pole, and she's got a fish on.
Wow.
So she's got one on. She pulls it with a nice size trout. It fits the hook. The hook lands in my arm.
Oh.
This is a classic. And you didn't have a GoPro running. Come on, man.
Oh, no, of course not.
You could have went viral, too.
Yeah. So anyway, if it was a guy, he would have been calm. But she starts freaking out because she's all worried about hurting her boy. Right? I go, get the fish.
I'm going to be more angry if you don't land this fish. The hook in my arm
If I
can
took
wait.
the hook and the snook gets away, this is over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, don't worry about the fucking, excuse me, don't worry about the hook, right? I'm like, so anyway, she gets in that 28-inch slot snook.
Oh, nice.
Boy.
Nice.
Girl. So anyway, we land that, right? I throw it in the live well, and she's freaking out about the hook. I'm like, look, it doesn't hurt. I don't care if it hurt. I don't care if it was a shotgun shell. It doesn't hurt. Yeah, I got a slot snook, and it's in the live well.
We're good.
We're good. Life is good.
I thought you guys get a kick out of that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's a classic. Congratulations.
Did you make her pull the hook out?
Oh, yeah. We had to cut the other end off because it had already gone through because it couldn't get with the bar. It's not good thing is with the snook, it's such a small hook. I mean, I use a very small hook, right? It doesn't have a long shaft or anything like that. So we cut the eyelet off and then pulled it through.
Nice.
Then I got a tetanus shot.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's a good punishment,
Chuck,
making her push it through.
Great story, brother. I'm up against the clock here, but great story. Thank you for sharing that. That's good. Good work.
All right, y'all. Have a good day.
You too, buddy.
See you, buddy. That's a great story.
I love the enthusiasm out there. That's great. We got Walt the Guard in Tampa up on the other side. Hopefully we'll hear from you as well. 1-800-969-9352. 1 hour in the books. We'll be back.
The preceding program.
Brick.
Yeah, if you hook me, you're going to have to push that hook through.
For sure.
Murphy's Law, man. That was me this morning on the way here. I was a little running behind. So I was a few minutes later than I'd like leaving the house. And then, sure enough, get on the road and start catching every light. I'm like, all right, calm down, Dylan. It's all good. And as soon as I calm down, green lights. Things start happening, you know? It's funny how that works.
For sure.
That's not my dog. Someone said Mike would have been like, oh, yeah, that's not my dog.
Exactly. That's too bad. I like that dog. I'm not going in there. Dude.
I'm just picturing you walking down the sidewalk at a lake. A gator comes up and grabs a dog, and Mike just keeps on walking. I love that dog.
Damn. Just thought that leash was brand new. I'm not going in after it.
I have a dog bed coming on Amazon.
That's right.
What am I going to do with it now?
Cancel. I'm serious, bro. Like,
Mike immediately pulls out his Amazon account. I wonder if I could cancel this delivery.
Yeah, I wonder if it's left the building yet.
Oh, that's funny stuff.
I'm not going in. Like, those people that do that, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're going in after it? That's an alligator. I'm out.
If an alligator has something in his mouth, that's the one time for you to wrestle an alligator.
No,
I feel
zero
like
times. Zero times.
That's your invite, dog.
Nope, dude. You know what that thing does? Pooh. Now what do you do? It spits out the little fur ball that it was enjoying and decides to bite your ass. No.
I'm going to make it my pet.
Whatever.
Choke it out and then bring it home and put it in the bathtub.
It's an alligator.
You're mine now. Now I got a dog and an alligator. I'm up pets.
Okay. I hear you. You'll be the one with the lacerated freaking Achilles. Walking with a limp the rest of your life because of some fuzzy ass little dog. Hell no, bro. I saved my dog.
This is going to interrupt my gains.
Yeah. I saved my dog, but the alligator bit my face off. No, absolutely not.
Cancel.
Exactly.
Oh, that is funny.
No.
People are still wearing masks outside.
Oh, for sure. Why not? It's not safe out there. Brock Horner could recognize you. It is again.
Best charter captain in the world's on another news station.
300 days a year.
How are they playing that clip on the news? It must just be bleeped out the whole time.
Oh, there he is. Captain, I've never seen a picture of him. Yeah, he does look like a douche. Fair enough. Arrested.
Man killed while crossing 275. Why in the world were you crossing the interstate?
That's a solid question.
Especially in that area. That's a raised section of 275.
Where'd he get killed?
On 275, just north of 22nd Avenue. That's an elevated interstate. It's not like you can cross it. Like,
never good.
no, Angie, that story was all over. Not just in Florida. I had people calling me from all over.
With what?
That Brock Horner story. Best charter captain in the world.
Brick.
Has the women's Final Four always been kind of like at the same time as the men's? Or did they do that differently?
No, I think it always has been pretty close, but it's
getting a lot more news coverage.
Getting a lot. Women's basketball is getting very popular.
Yeah.
As it should. It's a great game. I love watching it. If you really, in my opinion, and again, this will come with some guys saying I'm crazy, but if you really, really love basketball at its purest form, the women's game to me is better because you eliminate the high flying stuff. If you can jump out of the gym, you tend to bring less skills sometimes to the overall game. And I'm talking about kids in general. Obviously, there's the freaks, Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins. And
You're talking about like team movements, plays,
individual skills that you have to create to get open to make a shot where you just can't jump over someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really a great game. Really a great game. Especially at that level.
I don't want to argue with this.
You don't have to argue.
Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
Welcome back. 706 here at the iHeart Media Empire. Real Animals Fishing Conversation. OCC Roadhouse. Our good friend Keith Overton, the owner at OCC Roadhouse.
All I can think of is that Family Guy episode.
What?
I brought this up last time, and you didn't know about it, and it still frustrates me. And the fact that you haven't caught up and watched that episode still makes me more angry.
Sorry.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Peter Griffin, Roadhouse. You haven't seen that episode?
I don't think so.
I'm going to send you a link today, and you have homework.
Okay.
Before next week.
I'll have to watch it before I get home because our internet's out at the house. Thank you, Spectrum.
Ooh.
You losers.
Brutal.
9 to 11 days. Is what the guy told my wife. 9 to 11 days. If it takes you, just so we're clear, if anyone from Spectrum's listening, if it takes 9 to 11 days,
I would have been pulling a Brock Horner on that one.
you will be replaced. You might want to
9 to 11 days without internet.
Yeah, 9 to 11 days on Final Four weekend.
I've got 2 children.
On Final Four weekend,
I need internet in my house.
I've got a 22-year-old psychopath daughter who needs internet. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Not good.
It's 2025, baby. You can't go 9 to 11 days without internet.
No, it was horrible. I was like the panic in my wife's voice when she called me back. When she called me to tell me, I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, OCC Roadhouse. What's the address? I know you got the address over there.
It's pulled up over here. OCC Roadhouse is on 49th Street, and the exact address is 10575 49th Street North in Clearwater, Florida. But also, I don't understand why we give out the address. It's OCC Roadhouse. People put that in maps, bro.
I'm with you, man.
We were just talking about how it's 2025. No one needs addresses. Do you think someone listening is like, oh, he said the address. Let me write that down. No one did that.
You're probably right. You really irritate me when you're right. Okay.
When have you written down an address ever?
All right. Fair enough.
Every time you ask me to give out an address in the back of my head, I'm like, why?
All right, fair enough. Anyway.
OCC Roadhouse, April 15th. It's going to be a good time. Stuff like this is going to happen.
Dylan and I are going to be having a very good time. We're going to be talking fishing, answering your questions inshore, offshore. We're going to have you covered. We have a bunch of goodies to give away, Bull Bay rods, Real Animals swag. We got Ingle coolers. I'm sure we'll have some Hubbard swag. So come on out and join us. Really great food out there, so you're going to be able to eat and enjoy the OCC ambiance while you're out there. It's a really cool place. If you've never been there, get there a little bit early. We're going to be there from 7 to 9, Tuesday the 15th. So not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. So put it in your books. We're going to start ramping these up over there. We're still planning on doing the Bartow Ford ones as well. Mike Beatonbow, the GM, is just retired. We're letting the new GM get settled in, and then we'll give you dates for Bartow Ford as well. But for now, we're at OCC April 15th, so put that in your schedule.
And it's easy to get to. It's right off the interstate. Even if you're over in Tampa, it's not a bad drive at all. Only 10 minutes from the Tampa airport, so worth it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go to Walt the Guard here quick in Tampa, then we'll get our Visit St. Pete Clearwater Safe Boating Tip of the Week. Let's go to Walt. Walt, how are you this morning?
Good morning, guys. Hey, I told this story to James Wood over the internet, and this is a true story. Dad had 3 weeks of vacation from Ford in 1968, so we took an open road camper from Michigan all the way out to Alaska.
Whoa.
So we're out on the Fox River. My brother puts a net spinner with like salmon-colored beads on it, and then he's fiddling with his rods, and we start trolling. So here's this little kid in kindergarten. He's in the bow of the boat. A 7-pound lake trout almost pulled me into the river from the bow of the boat to the stern. So I grabbed the rod and I said to my brother, "Here!" So he fought this fish for about 7-8 minutes, and he pulls it up. We had old Super 8 movies of it. your older brother always takes care of you. And one other time, he puts on a curly tail purple jig in Little Long Lake in the Clare County, which is deer hunting area of Michigan. And so I put up and I go, man, nothing's biting. So he says, okay, we're going to move. So I have it about 1.5 feet out from the bow of the boat. Here comes bass underneath, and he comes out of the water, and he almost got the lure. He says, that's the story for you. Keep the lure in the water, not out.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's a great story.
It's great. You know what? It's my favorite thing about fishing is the memories.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some memories here with the snook land at the 28-inch.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, with old Brock Warner. Yeah, great story, Walt. We appreciate that, brother.
All right.
Good stuff.
Take care, guys.
All right,
Have a
partner.
great day.
Love
Bye.
it. You could hear the love.
passion.
Yeah, you could. You could hear it in his voice. That's so cool. It's good stuff. Let's get our Visit St. Pete Clearwater safe boating tip of the week.
What's the over-under?
I don't know.
I'm really interested.
Good morning, Captain Jim Fogle. How
Gators,
are you?
go Gators.
Go Gators.
Go
I love
Gators.
it. I love it. Way to open.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. As the water warms up around here, we've got a problem that we could have, and it's that flesh-eating bacteria. Scientific name Vibrio. V as in Victor, I-B-R-I-O. It's a group of bacteria that's found in coastal warm waters. How do we get that? We get it by nicking our hand with a pinfish or something else, or a knife, or even, sometimes if you've got a cut or a wound and you stick it in the water and it's got the bacteria in there, you can get this. So one of the things we recommend, is wearing gloves with the fingertips out. I mean, that's one thing that's pretty helpful. Using a towel to put a fresh catch in the box or something, or just get it straight in the box, and not handling it as much as possible. Now, a long time ago, I took a fishing course, and the captain recommended that he tried to keep a small bucket of bleach on the deck. And if you nicked yourself or whatever, you stuck your hands in there, washed them off real good, and then washed it in the seawater again so that you could get the bleach off. Of course, you don't want to stick your hand in a bait well with bleach on it. Bleach or alcohol, external alcohol, guys. Bleach or external alcohol.
Give me a beer.
Thanks for clarifying.
I caught myself. Give me a beer.
I don't know how you guys are. I need to do this. Brock might be listening. I don't want to.
There it is.
There it is.
So anyway, it's a really bad. I'm teasing here, but it's a really bad infection.
Yeah.
How do you know if you might have it? Well, we know when we get back home or sometimes out there that we're going to start, it's bleeding or whatever. If it starts swelling up, it gets discolored, we start just feeling sick, fever, chills, things like that, get to an ER. Get to an ER. This is something not to fool around with. It can cause the flesh eating, and it can kill you. So you definitely want serious emergency treatment. And if the doctor says, well, listen, I'm going to send this sample in and it'll be back in a day or two, well, then you go to another emergency room. You want immediate treatment, not tomorrow or the next day. So
good stuff.
Just keep an eye out.
Good stuff.
Just keep an eye out and be safe.
Good stuff, Jim Fogle.
Thank you, guys. You guys got a good program going.
Appreciate you.
And a lot of this, if you are a CCA member, hopefully, you get a copy of the Tides magazine.
Yep.
And some of this information came from the Tides magazine, where Texas A&M has a research institute, and that they wrote a really good article. You guys ought to reread it.
Okay.
Because there's a lot more in there than what I gave you.
Nice.
All right, guys. This
Good
Coast
job.
Guard Auxiliary in St. Pete, Jim Fogle. Be safe out there.
Thanks, Jimmy. Good stuff right there. Our safe boating tip of the week brought to you by our good friends at Visit St. Pete Clearwater. If you haven't been over to the beaches there and checked out the fantastic resorts, the hotels, the accommodations, the food over there on the beach is fantastic. we highly recommend you check it out. Let's go here real quick. We're going to try to rattle through some of these. We got to go to Donald and Lutz here real quick. Donald, how are you this morning?
I'm doing awesome. It's a great day here in Tampa Bay, and getting hooked and stuff and cuts and stuff. A little flask of tequila on the kayak never hurts. A PSA.
Yeah, paddle sober, Donald. Paddle sober.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I have a motor. I'm hands free. I got a cocktail in one hand, a cigar, a rod in the rod holder, trolling.
Attaboy.
It's all good.
Attaboy.
So, had our outing last Saturday, Dunedin Causeway, and it was a lot of fun. Had a lot of people out there. It was windy. A lot of fish were caught. So, but we had a great day out there. So a lot of fun.
Good
That's
deal,
awesome.
buddy. Good deal. Love it. Love it.
Yep.
All right, partner.
Yeah, my wife Liz says that guy Brock got arrested.
Yes,
last night.
He did get arrested.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I wonder.
It's a shame, what happened to him. He did it to himself. He shouldn't have done what he did. So, people are wanting their money back. I heard a story about some lady from California that booked him for her son's 16th birthday, and so he
Crazy
blew
stuff.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
she probably should have done her homework.
Yeah, it's a lot better captains,
Well,
especially Tampa Bay.
He's the greatest. Stop it, Donald. He's the greatest. Self-proclaimed greatest. If they're proclaiming they're the greatest, probably not the greatest. It's probably how that works. Just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy who's really, really good doesn't need to tell you how great he is. All right?
Yeah.
Good stuff,
Exactly.
bro. You're the man.
Pretty wild.
Appreciate you, Donald. Good stuff, brother. Yeah, very wild. I don't know. We can probably get a real quick one in. Let's go into Captain Gene Hammond real quick. How are you, Gino?
Oh, doing good. I'm awful proud of you guys. I really am.
Okay.
You went nearly 40 minutes without talking.
We tried. We were
trying to
avoid it.
It was a concerted effort, and that's all we could last.
I know. I wish I was there for the pre-show confrontation.
That's why it's not live. There's certain reasons.
And some
Tell
stuff
you
is.
what, that ugly thing manifests its ways in so many ways. I'm not making excuses for the guy, but family members, anger is one of them. You know, if you have veterans, I know wasn't a first line shooter or whatever. I'm not making excuses. You should never ever board another person's boat like that.
Yeah.
Especially the way he did it, but.
Crazy.
It doesn't matter how many attaboys he had in the service. He ruined it all. He ruined his life.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
No.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah. Pump the brakes, dog. Pump the brakes.
Do it.
No good.
Do it.
No
But,
good.
But yeah, we got a few events coming up. Unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town for your OCC Roadhouse
Oh,
event.
you change your
I'm
plans.
delivering-
Yeah.
You change your plans right now.
You knew.
You knew.
Poor decision
You
making.
change your plans. We need you there, Gino.
I got to deliver a boat again from West Palm to Fort Lauderdale. The one I took from Tampa all the way around.
Oh, okay.
That sounds
Gotta
fun.
Get it back down there.
All right.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right. Well, we're
But,
gonna.
we're going to be at OCC Roadhouse on April 19th with the Peacekeeper Initiative, Back the Blue, Red, White, and Back the Blue poker run with the Peacekeeper Initiative. So
Okay.
you can go to peacekeeperusa.org to look that up. And as always, veterans, linesofliberty.org. You know how to get a hold of us, and we got some pretty cool trips coming up, and I need to talk to Dylan about a trip that I'd like to do, something a little bit different as well. So I'll give
Let's
you a
do
call
it.
next week, Dylan.
All right, brother.
Pretty cool stuff.
I'm up against the clock. You the man. Lines of Liberty, baby. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate your support.
Always, my brother. Love that guy, except the fact that he's not coming to our event.
Yeah, not cool, man.
Yeah. We got Captain Lisa Fitzgerald, CCA Florida Star Tournament Director and Hall of Famer. We've got another guy who, if he isn't in the Hall of Fame already, should be in the Hall of Fame, Captain Scott Moore as well. All up on the other side. We'll be back, 970 WFLA.
On the new and improved iHeart.
Oh, okay.
It's got a 911 text.
Ooh, 911. Ooh. Okay. You want me to handle it?
Keep your pen in your pocket.
Did he just say keep your pen in your pocket? What's he trying to say about me? Oh, man. That's so funny. Welcome back. 725 here at the iHeart Media Empire. Hope everybody is having a great start to their Saturday morning. Again, a little breezy out there today. We got few calls here stacked up. We got a couple of Hall of Famers here back to back. I'm going to try to get in one here before the bottom of the hour. Let's talk a little CCA Florida Star Tournament with our Hall of Famer friend, Captain Lisa Fitzgerald. I only know, I think, 2 Hall of Famers, and you're one of them. So, yeah, I am too. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah. Well, we've got a lot of really great things going on right now within CCA Florida Star. It is an amazing time. We have our triple threat, triple header, and it is a raffle. So here's the deal. You register before April 30th, and you get 2 entries into the triple header raffle. And that means in September, we are going to give away 3 boats. We're going to give away a Deck Cat Trilogy. We're going to give away a Spider Vapor FX and a Carolina 16, all powered by Yamaha.
Nice. All nice boats.
That's $100 value.
Wow.
Those 2 tickets. And what does it cost you to register for Star and be a CCA member? $80. So you got a $20 discount. Do the math.
Yeah, no brainer.
Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Plus, we have a new division in the Star competition. It is the drum spots, lots of spots division. So the redfish with the most spots wins a brand new SUP Customs hybrid skiff, Minn Kota trolling motor, Yamaha motor, all kinds of really cool stuff. So there's just no reason not to get registered. If you're going to fish this summer, you want to be registered in the CCA Florida Star competition.
101 days of fishing. It's a no-brainer to me. You're helping CCA Florida. And listen, we were talking about it this week with several of the guides at some of my events. The red fishing on the west coast of Florida is fantastic right now, and that is directly coming from the job that Duke Energy and CCA Florida have done with this redfish hatchery program. The redfish bite the last couple of years has been ramping up, and this year we are going to incredibly reap the benefits of all the efforts you guys have done. I don't know how more people aren't involved in this great cause. I was at the Hillsborough County Banquet last week. This past week I was at the one out in Polk County at the Bartow Civic Center Thursday night. It was fantastic. Just a great event. It's a very cool organization to be a part of. Florida Star Tournament is the way to get involved, give back. If you've got kids, scholarships, you got to win some of this money. Tell everybody here real quick, Lisa, how they can get signed up.
It is CCAFLSTAR.com. Get yourself registered or give us a call right over the phone, 844-387-7827. We'll get you registered right over the phone. It's an easy way to get yourself registered. Just give us a call. I can't tell you how rewarding it's going to be for you, that $100,000 in college scholarships for kids. There's just so many ways to reap the benefits. There's an inshore and offshore division. Almost every species of fish you catch can be entered in Star. There's one change, though, Mike, real quick. No longer is there a measuring device. It's an identifier. You can pick them up at West Marine stores and any bait and tackle shop. So get online and check out the regulations for this year.
You're the best, my friend. Thank you. Hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow, too. All right.
Yes, sir.
All
All
right.
right. Bye.
See you. Bye. Great stuff right there. Listen,
Hall of Famer.
They also dropped $5,000 last year and again this year on the Real Animals Junior Pro Staff Summer Tournament winners for scholarship money that now Yamaha has matched. We're announcing that team on April 16th. So that's coming up as well. If you haven't got your youngster, your niece, your nephew, your neighbor kid, whatever, signed up, go to realanimals.com, fill out the Junior Pro Staff application, get those turned in. We want to get that team in place. Captain Scott Moore is up on the other side. Erica Allman as well. We'll be back, 970 WFLA.
From the local Lexus dealers, WFLA.
Yeah.
How's your fire, all right?
They're locked out of our retail system. And my general manager's having problems trying to help them. And our IT guy's asleep.
It's 7:30 in the morning. He should be asleep. Can't believe that bitch got on this boat. What a dipshit. He'd have probably been all right if he hadn't gone on his boat. I mean, he wouldn't have been all right. He'd have still looked like a jackass, but as far as not getting arrested. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would have been hard to be arrested if he didn't get on his boat.
Yeah, I mean, his career dissipation light would have still been blinking heavy, but.
That was the line.
That'll do it.
Just wave to me when we're back.
Okay, I got you.
WFLA. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Saturday morning will be warm and a bit on the muggy side again. Temperatures start out low 70s across the Bay Area and will be flirting with record high temperatures for the fourth day in a row. High temps will top out in the low 90s today, and we'll have plenty of sunshine. Really no rain in the forecast all weekend. Sunday morning starts out in the low to mid 70s, and Sunday afternoon not quite as hot, but still warm. High temperatures in the upper 80s. I'm Max Defender 8 meteorologist Eric Stone. Rapid radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. For over 20 years, Ace Heating and Cooling has been the name you can trust in the heating and air conditioning business in Hillsborough County. Chris Myers and his guys service all brands, and they do residential and commercial repairs, maintenance, and full replacements. They send out technicians, not salesmen, because they know that long-lasting customer relationship that will hold up over time. 813-657-8818. Look them up online at brandonac.net and find out for yourself why Ace Heating and Cooling is the easy choice for the real animals fishing team. It's tax season by now. We're all a bit tired of numbers, but here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number, $100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed. Save up to 40% in your first year with promo code CLAIM. Visit LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Promo code CLAIM. Terms apply. This is the Bartow Real Animals Radio Show, presented by Hubbard. Now your captains, Mike Anderson and Dylan Hubbard.
Welcome back, 7:33 here at the iHeartMedia Empire. Shingle, metal, tile, flat roofs, all of them repairs, replacements. Again, we've been telling you guys, nobody does it better than our good friend David Torres and the good people at Affordable Roofing Systems. They're your safest choice for repairs, again, and or replacements. Whatever you need, over 3 decades of roofing experience. Nobody does it better. Give them a call today at 1-888-397-ROOF for your free estimate. Visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com. Let's go to the phones here. Let's check in with our, back-to-back, Captain Lisa Fitzgerald and Captain Scott Moore, who joins us now. Captain Scott Moore, how are you, sir?
Mike, I'd like to thank Lisa. The work that she does for us with CCA is incredible.
Agreed.
She has really, really done a great job and really appreciate everything she does. She goes out of her way. I tell you, if you're ever at an event with this lady, you're crazy not to pull her aside and start talking fishing or hunting.
Yeah.
We're talking about, they don't come any better, and she can fish. That lady can
100%. 100%. It's actually a joke. We were talking about that on the boat because I was just up in Ozona filming a show with Jimmy Huddleston, and Lisa came along and joined us, as she usually does. We usually do a show together every year and try to tag some redfish for the Star Tournament, which we did get to do. But it dawned on me during the trip, and you kind of led me down this path. We made a joke about it. I talk about it in the interview for the episode. When I bring her along, at some point during the day, you know what I end up doing? Taking fish off for Lisa. Over and over and over again. Seriously.
Just like when you fish with bass.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I should have brought my wife on this trip. I mean, I could just sit here and take fish off for the two of you. Seriously, I mean, she's so good. And what's amazing, I've known her for so many years now, like close to 30 years, probably 27 years now that we've been friends and known one another. Her passion for the sport is so deep. It's incredible.
Oh yeah.
It's really
Well,
it's
she's seen it. She growing up and fishing and being a Floridian, okay, and spending all this time and how passionate she is on protecting the resource and managing it. It makes a difference, especially on the woman's side, showing,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can go out there and catch a fish. You don't have to be a man ladies normally will outfish
100%.
a man any day.
Very true.
There's so much positive stuff going on. Our fishing has been incredible. I'll tell you one thing, though, you would have to learn since the hurricane, is you better learn how to fish in the wind. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
'Cause it's been
Amen.
wind.
Right.
And Dylan will tell you. Now, this is more of a normal wind, east-southeast wind this time of year. But it wasn't just a couple of weeks ago. It was the other direction. I mean, it was constant, east, northeast. It wouldn't come around. And it did come around shortly, but the fishing has been great on the flats and the shallow water. Snook, trout, redfish, everybody's catching fish, okay? And we just got some kingfish showed up if the wind will lay down a little bit and get out there.
Yeah.
The pelagics are showing up good. And I also heard, listen to this, Dylan, that the Spanish sardines have showed up.
Ooh.
Wow. That's
which
good.
we haven't had in years.
Yeah, for real.
And there's some Spanish sardines out there, and that's a really good sign.
Okay.
Really good.
Amen to that.
I'm not normally very happy when they show up at the bridge and I'm trying to catch pilchards, if I'm being honest.
We'll clear them out for you. Just let me know when and where, and we will make sure they're gone.
Yeah, yeah. And then, of course, Mike, they say they make a hell of a bait at first.
No doubt.
Ducks, everything, eat them.
Yeah.
That redfish likes them too,
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, not just live bait, artificials. By the way, Boca Grande, they're crying about bait. I don't know if it got any better, but there wasn't any.
Really?
It's all up this way.
Oh, yeah, we do have a lot of bait. Yeah, we got a lot of bait. I wonder if was that the red tide that pushed it this way?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes
It
sense.
shuffled the deck.
Yeah, go figure.
It shuffled the deck.
Are we any closer? Are we any closer, Scott, in getting that problem fixed down there, do you think? With these discharges?
Oh, boy. It's that. Why would you clean water and put it back in the dirty Okeechobee? And Miami needs to drink one more glass of water every week. It's such a water zone down there. It's like a war. The Indians don't want them back pumping on their property, and this, that, and the other. It's just why don't you use it before it even gets there? Pump that stuff north and let them use it in Orlando for on their lines.
Right.
I mean, why would it just doesn't make sense? If you're going to clean the water, put it in the Caloosahatchee clean. Okay.
Right.
Hopefully that's what it'll end up doing. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have that.
I love your input, my friend. Always.
It's a complex. I'll let you go. Good show.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Everybody.
Appreciate you, Captain.
You bet.
Legend. Absolute legend.
Yeah.
Love talking to that guy.
The man, the myth, and the legend.
100%. Let's check in with Erica Allman. Erica, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you for hanging on there. I appreciate you waiting on us.
No worries. I'm going to piggyback a little bit off of the Lisa Fitzgerald morning. I just got back from the Amazon fishing with her for peacock bass for 13 days.
Whoa.
Now hold on a minute. I didn't hear.
This is unfair.
I didn't hear about this trip.
I'm upset.
Yeah, Lisa was too busy telling me about her elk and her turkeys, and now we got.
And you've been texting me for the last 2 weeks about your Suncoast Kingfish Classic coming up, and you didn't tell me about this Amazon trip, or send me any photos.
We just got that. I can do that right now. But yeah, no, she put together an all-female angler trip, lots of Hall of Famers, IGFA holders, things like that, and there were 13 of us ladies, actually 12 of us that went together, and we got on a houseboat type thing, went up 130 miles up into the Amazon River and fished for 13 days.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
If I didn't know you had some really good stuff to share with us, I'd probably hang up on you. I would just be like, no, we're done talking. We're done talking, Erica. We're just done talking.
Yeah, no, she definitely fishing with her is just oh my gosh, it's such a treat, and she's so amazing and so knowledgeable, and I'm truly just blessed to know her too. So
how was the fishing?
I was glad to hear that. Pardon?
How was the fishing?
Oh, it was phenomenal.
Really?
We caught fish every single day. It was absolutely incredible. Yep.
Nice.
The biggest peacock bass ever. It was good. I caught piranha, peacock bass, and then Lisa showed me this trick. We bought a bunch of pencils, and we stuck the pencils in the piranha's mouth and let them bite on them, and then we gave them to kids. So they had the little piranha. Yeah, it was super cool.
Nice.
Super cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool, except everybody got sick at the end, but that's all right. It's worth it.
Oh. Huh. I want the trip to the Amazon without the illness. Can I order that? Yeah, I'd like to order that. I'm going to need to get.
You can let me know because I'd like that trip too.
I want to get the information on that trip. That would be a cool Real Animals episode, I think.
It's super cool. Super cool.
Yeah. Did they have air conditioning? Yeah. Was it warm, or do you go the right time of the year so it's not too hot?
Yeah. We just got back last month. So yeah, no, it was definitely warm, but the boat we were on had the little AC units, in the on the walls and stuff. No, it was very comfortable. It wasn't a 5-star resort or anything.
Sure.
It was just basically camping on the water, but the food was phenomenal. Fresh fish every single day. Super cool trip.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to need that information.
Yeah.
I'd like to take that trip.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it was definitely a trip of a lifetime. That's for sure.
Okay.
I was so honored for her to invite me. So
yeah, good. Well, good. When I talk to Lisa next, I'm gonna be like, really? I got nothing. You give me nothing. I got to hear about
2025. We can go down there and be a part of the Lady Anglers trip.
Why not?
Yeah, right.
You can. Yeah, you can identify as a lady angler. We don't care.
Yeah, I'm coming peacock bass fishing with you guys. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Even if I identify as a lady angler, I still think Lisa would whip my butt.
Oh yeah, he definitely whooped your butt.
There's no saving us.
Right.
That's a tough chickie for sure.
So tell us about this tournament.
So next weekend is the 32nd annual Suncoast Kingfish Classic at a Sky Beach Hotel in Marina. And interestingly enough, we do have a trash division to kick off the CCA Florida Star, their trash division that they do. It's 3 months long. So we are actually partnering with them as well. So that's just kind of interesting that she was just on also. But yeah, next weekend the Kingfish I'm hoping are showing up. I'm going to go to the Wild West weigh-in later and see, but it sounds like they're starting to show up. So I'm hoping the tournament's going to be great next week. And then on Friday night, we have a trivia and tequila tasting night that we're selling tickets. It's an amazing dinner and trivia and fun prizes and tequila tastings, and the money goes towards Ready for Life, our charity. So everything we're doing is for charity, and it's a local charity as well.
Win-win.
That's awesome.
Win-win. How do they get signed up?
If you go to suncoastclassicevents.com and just click on Kingfish Classic, it gives you all the information and how to register and all that. And early registration is going to be closing on Tuesday. So if you want to get signed up and save a little money, you need to sign up by then.
Got it. Love it. All right.
That's awesome.
Well, great
Sounds
stuff.
like a good time.
Great stuff. Now I'm going to the Amazon. All your fault.
That would make a real good
I leave
episode.
for Chile the day after that to run a fly fishing tournament.
Yeah, we got to go.
What?
We're in the wrong business.
Apparently. I'm doing something wrong. I'm the one with the TV show and all that stuff, Erica. Good God. I don't get shown up that very often. But yeah.
You're welcome to go. They're going to be doing a series on it. It's fun.
I don't know.
Awesome.
I don't know if anybody wants to watch me throw a fly on TV.
I was just about to say.
That might not be so pretty. I could lose.
You had me until you said fly fishing.
The five viewers that I do have could disappear instantly.
Did you see that?
Or it could be like a bloopers reel.
Yeah, it would have to be. It would have to be all tangled up in the trees. It'd be a mess. Good stuff. Great call, Erica. We appreciate you. Good work.
All
right,
Thank
you too.
Bye.
Good stuff. Let's check in with Tim at Fisherman's Hut. Tim, how are you?
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good, buddy. And Tim, I appreciate you helping us out with that tackle on that shark setup, man. We had a shark trip last night. They caught about a 10 or 11 foot big old shark, big old coastal beast on that brand new reel. So we got it broke in nice.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear, man. There'll be more to come, I promise.
Yes, sir. Definitely excited about that. Looking forward to working with you on that shark trip coming up. And, man, I bet the slow pitch jig fishing's going well, huh?
It is picking up and spreading like wildfire. We have had people come in nonstop for jigs, nonstop for our pompano jigs. Mike, I got some set aside. I'm bringing you some on the seminar for
OCC. Nice.
Yep. And believe it or not, man, the bite's getting real hot. A gentleman just the other day smoked a keeper cobia on our pompano jigs, and if you look at the picture below him, he's got a bucket full of pompano too. So it seems like the pompano are coming back.
That's
They're
awesome.
tearing up the micro jigs. The bigger fish are loving them, and I'm working on the next 39-hour trip so I can get out there and kind of show my tail doing some slow pitch jigging. So that's going to be exciting.
Where do you recommend, Tim? Where do you recommend people that are wanting to catch pompano? Where do you recommend they start? The beaches, the passes. Where should they target first, do you think?
Two of my favorite places. First favorite's right outside Hubbard's Marina, John's Pass. I've showed up there with 10 people jigging. I've thrown one jig one time, landed a keeper, and I was out of there. So they run through there so heavy.
Okay.
Holmes Beach is a really good one right there at Beans Point. You never know what you'll catch out there, man. I've hooked into big tarpon, big jack while pompano fishing, and it's always exciting. And just anywhere where it's going to be a sandy relief where you don't have too much structure you can get hung up on. If you start popping those pompano jigs, man, they'll get fired up. Chip, one of our main clients, had a bucket full the other day that had 5 live pompano in it. So he was getting them back to back to back, and
wow.
We limited out and left under 30 minutes. So they're really picking up right now.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Good report. Really love that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where's Fisherman's Hut at?
The Fisherman's Hut is at, let me bring it up. Sorry, guys. I should have been more prepared. I'm trying to get ready.
Mike's asking for another address.
Well, I didn't ask for the address. I just asked where it was at. I don't know where Fisherman's Hut's at.
So we're located at 1834 West Bradenton, Florida. So we're not even 5 minutes from Manatee Avenue.
Okay. So it's down in Bradenton. So you could have just said we're down in Bradenton. Apparently,
we've got Mike off the addresses.
Addresses are irrelevant.
Someone said on the stream, I'm glad he gave out the address. Now I can go to AAA and get a map.
Sorry about
Nothing
that.
but smart asses everywhere.
Right. Hey, you do what you can.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I was just wondering that area down there at Bean Point, very, very good fishing down there. There's actually great fishing all up and down Anna Maria. Really good. Really good. So,
hot area for sure.
Super.
I'm looking my next I got to get the butt for my next setup on my rod for a shark. I want to do a shark excursion down there after our trip, Dylan, with a couple buddies. We're going to camp out on Anna Maria Island and soak some bait way out. And, yeah, we're hoping to land a big hammer or a big tiger right off there. So
you probably
look forward
can.
to seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Off Bean Point, that's a sharky area.
That's the area. There's no doubt about it. Hey, great job, Tim. Great report. Great call. We appreciate you.
Yep, you guys have a great day. Thanks, Dylan. Thanks, Mike.
You bet.
Thank you, Tim.
Look forward to seeing you at OCC on the 15th, buddy.
Yep, I'll be there, and I'm bringing the main man, Diogo Yamada. He's going to drive his motorcycle up, and we're looking forward to it.
Nice. We look forward to seeing him.
Very cool.
Y'all have a great day.
Hey, you too.
See you, buddy. He was a great guest. He was a guest on the show while you were out.
What's that guy's name that's coming with the motorcycle?
Diogo Yamada. He's the owner of the Fisherman's Hut.
Listen, I'm irritated at that guy already.
Cool name, right?
Really cool. I'm like, dude. Some parents got really into it. Like they named their kids these cool names. My parents, Mike Anderson. Come on, do some work. Come up with something. Diogo. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Jimmy Christmas.
I think I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know, but I think it's Brazil.
Oh, Brazilian, maybe?
Where he's from? I'm not going to pretend. Maybe Portugal. I'm not.
Do you have an address?
I don't know. I don't have an address. Do you have an address? That was a good one, buddy. You're on a roll this morning.
I didn't get a hold
I
of
really love how someone said, "Oh, he gave out the address. I can go to AAA and get a map."
Yeah, I really love
That
it.
brings back memories.
I really love our listeners. It's a great group they are. So supportive. You guys know I'm old. Come on, man. Cut me some slack. It's all good. We're going to take a short break here, and then we'll be wrapping things up on the other side. The Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. We'll be back. 10 to 20 on, God, that's ugly. The worst day of the week I'm filming. Jimmy Christmas. Jamie Goodwin says he uses the Weather Channel because it's the most accurate. So I've been checking it a little more often. I hope it's not super accurate.
Some of our captains say that same thing, and I don't agree personally. But I don't know. Can't argue with Jamie. He's on the water 300 days a year.
He's closer to 300 than Brock. I promise you that.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't want to
He's
argue.
nowhere near 300.
Everybody has their own favorite, right? I mean,
They do, yeah.
Some people say Windfinder's better. Some people say Windy's better. Some people swear by Van Tusky, Weather Channel. There's so many different weather apps out there. I do like how Weather Channel has so many different avenues you can go down with radar and stuff like that. It's a really useful tool. But I personally don't like any weather app more than the other. People always ask, what's your favorite weather app? My favorite weather app is all of them, because I like to look at a little bit of everything, see where the forecasts are, and then kind of make my own decision based on what the weather's doing, the trends and all that.
Yeah, see, 10 a.m. Even the Weather Underground's got it pretty high. Monday. Yeah, that's bad, bro. 19 at noon. I mean, sustained 19 is really honking.
Yeah.
It's honking, bro. I want to be proactive and fight through the weather. Salt life, baby, let's go.
We have so many people come into our office asking for Salt Life stickers, and it's hard not to laugh in their face. They're always from out of state.
Yeah.
From Indiana. This woman was really angry in the office the other day. She was like, I'm down from Indiana, and I've been looking for that Salt Life sticker everywhere, and no one sells it. How do you get one? I was laughing so hard in the back office. I was like, I'm glad she can't see me.
You should have said there's a tattoo parlor right around the corner. You can get it tattooed.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
We did choose tax day. Angel Perez is right.
Yes.
We did choose tax day.
Yes.
But I thought maybe people needed beer.
Mm-hmm. I did bring that up to Mike in my defense. I was like, you sure? April 15th, that's tax day.
I did.
Yeah, you chose the Tuesday before, and I said I wasn't available, and then you said, how about April 15th?
If you
And I
weren't
said,
available,
what
we
about
didn't have
tax
any
day?
choice.
Yeah. It's on both our ends.
Yeah, there you go. We'll do this. Maybe we can do this commercial after the show.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit weird because I've never done one like that before. It might take us a take or two.
It'll take me one, as long as you don't mess up your end.
Oh, boy. Welcome back. Wrapping things up here this morning. Quick shout out to our good friends at Power Pucks, the world's first power supplied trolling motor quick release bracket. Eliminates the need for an exterior power plug, which can snag lines, corrode easily, and really just kind of an eyesore and clutters up the deck of your boat. Go to powerpucks.com, PUX.com. Find out for yourself why so many of the pros are making the switch to power pucks.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
That's a cool
It's a great,
item for
great
sure.
little tool. Great little tool. I love it. I got one on my skiff. Got one on the 26 Contender Bay. What's that?
Got to make that power pole move look even better.
Yeah, that's right. Rise above.
Yeah.
What's the weather outlook?
Windy.
there, champ? Windy. What's the weather? Gonna be windy. Gonna be windy.
Gonna be windy, gonna be sunny, gonna be frustrating. A little dry this week. Got a little front moving through early work week, excuse me. We're on a first quarter moon right now. Weak tides through the weekend. Gonna get better and better through the work week as we approach a full moon next week, Sunday. So breezy, weaker tides over the weekend, but gonna get better through the week and hopefully get a little break from this wind eventually. But the next 5 to 7 days look pretty breezy. Friday's probably your best bet right now. Friday forecast looks like the only day where it's not going to be blowing the doors off. So I don't know. But check back. Weather can change very quickly this time of year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Weather updates always brought to you by our good friends at Reese Windows and Doors, Florida's leading window and door company, over 50 years in business. Double lifetime warranty to me, which is kind of a just over-the-top deal that they do. You never pay for warranty. When you sell your house, the warranty transfers to the new owners. You can't beat that. It's going to add value to your home. Visit reesewindows.com for more information. Yeah, I'm struggling. Oh, boy.
So Erica Almond was talking about how she went to the Amazon to catch peacock bass. She just sent me a photo. They also caught caiman, which is basically an alligator but more aggressive and lives in the Amazon. And so she's showing a photo where she's holding a caiman. So we were talking earlier about how you would have just let your dog go if a gator came. A bunch of ladies are down there catching caiman, so maybe you can go with them and they'll teach you.
Good for them. They're not teaching me nothing. I'll just stand in the back. You all want to play with them alligators? They're critters. You go ahead. I'm not playing with.
I like that dog. That's the quote of the day.
Seriously, bro. What are you going to do? You're walking your dog down this little path. Alligator jumps out, eats your dog, goes in the water. What else are you going to do?
Mike says, I just bought that leash.
Damn, I really
Kept walking.
I really like that dog. That sucks. I wonder what I'm going to tell the wife when I get home. I'm not going in, dude. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, to each
That's
their
the
own.
dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
That one old
I'm not
dude.
going to argue with
that
you.
one old dude, like, I'm going in after it. What is wrong with you, bro?
I think he was smoking a cigar at the same time.
A dog.
He was such a gangster.
We loved our dog very much.
I just want to make a Florida Man headline like that, like a positive one, not a Brock Warner one, but I want to have the Florida Man headline before I die.
My headline.
It's bucket list.
Mine is going to be man keeps walking. His dog gets eaten by alligator.
Florida man couldn't be bothered.
That's right. Damn it. Tries to return the leash.
Tries to get his money back for the new leash.
Exactly, dude.
Brutal.
Not happening, bro.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, hopefully everybody has a great week on the water here coming up. Make sure you check us out tomorrow, 95.3 WDA and AM 620 for the Team Mahoney Company Real Animals Radio Show. We've got Nick coming in from Dropout Castnets. Going to join myself and Mr. Mahoney. Don't forget the Real Animals Junior Pro Staff. You need to get those kids signed up, get those applications in. We're going to announce the team here on April 16th. On the 15th, we're going to be at OCC Roadhouse for the Real Animals Fishing Conversation. So lots of good stuff going on.
Plus, tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m., the live stream show to win free trips. And don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy.
Big shout out to Jason Behringer. Thank you for making this show possible, brother. We appreciate you. All of our partners, all of our sponsors, all of the people that joined in and give me a hard time on the live feed there. We certainly appreciate you very much.
Go to AAA and get your maps. We'll see you at OCC Roadhouse.
Appreciate you guys. Tide Lions, have a great weekend. We're out.
By Real Animals Fishing.
They gave out the address so you can go to AAA and get a map. Oh, that is some funny stuff.
It really is, dude.
Yeah, so Brian Pugh confirmed, the old guy who jumped in to save his dog did have a cigar in his mouth and never dropped the cigar while he saved his dog from the gator. It's like the most gangster thing ever.
Badass.
That's
100%.
like Trailer Park Boys when Julian gets in the car wreck and he hops out of the racked out car and still has his rocks glass with no whiskey spilled. Oh, beautiful thing, man. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Hopefully we'll see you again next week for another episode. Tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m., 6:20. If you want to listen to this guy and Mike Mahoney, the legendary Mike Mahoney, tomorrow morning. And we'll see you tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. for the live stream show. Chance to win free fishing trips. Hopefully we'll see you on April 15th, Tuesday, April 15th from 7 to 9 at OCC Roadhouse. No, I won't give you the address, so just look it up.
Come on.
Y'all have a good day, tight lines, and appreciate you being part of the Real Animals and Hubbard's Marina family, y'all.